Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the unboxing and have a first look at this Realme 3i. And this Realme 3i actually sits between the budget-oriented Realme C2 and the Realme 3. And this is priced at rupees 7,999, and this will be available via Flipkart. Again, I'll leave the links in the description area. And this comes in two variants, 3GB of RAM and 4GB of RAM. And let's quickly open this up and have a look. And as you can see, we also get a case in the box. So this is a TPU case, some paperwork and stuff. I'll just keep that to the side. And here is the handset itself. And actually, considering the budget-oriented price, initial first looks, I would say it looks really nice. This is that diamond pattern that it has. It reflects the light. It's plastic bag, guys, with a texture, and we have that dewdrop notch design. So that's actually good. And we get the charger. This is the Realme standard charger, 5 volts at 2 amps. So this is a 10-watt charger that you're getting in the box. And this will be the micro USB cable, I'm assuming. Yes, micro USB cable that you're getting in the box. So that's what we get in the box. So let's look at the handset itself. And let me give you a physical overview first. On the top, we have actually nothing, as you can see. And on this end, we just have the power on off button. Gives a good tactile feel. Bottom, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. Looks like for microphone, micro USB port, and this for your speaker. And here we have the volume rockers and this SIM tool. Let's look at the same, and I'm really happy to see that they are providing a dedicated micro SD card slot. In these budget range phones, it's good to actually have this. So let's just put this back. And I'm also happy that they have given a fingerprint scanner, because generally what we are seeing in the budget oriented phones, we are simply not getting the fingerprint scanner. And it's nice to actually see a dual rear facing camera set up on the same. And it has a 6.2-inch screen, but let's try to boot it up. And by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Realme 3i is having a 6.2-inch HD Plus LCD screen. It is protected by Gorilla Glass 3. It is powered by the MediaTek Helio P60 SoC. It comes in 3 or 4GB of RAM, and storage will be 32 or 64GB. Moving to the rear-facing camera, it's a dual camera setup. The main camera is a 13MP with f1.8 aperture, and the secondary camera is a 2MP for depth. Moving to the front-facing camera, it's a 13MP shooter. It also has a fingerprint scanner and a 4230 mAh battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, it runs with ColorOS 6, so you even have the app tray. And I noticed some apps are sort of pre-installed, so let's see if you can remove them. For example, UC browser. Yes, you can uninstall the unnecessary apps if you want. So that's actually a nice thing. And though it's a budget-oriented device, I like the fact that they are going with the full view screen with that drop-down notch design. Generally, in this budget range, we don't get that. And here are the quick toggles, and this is ColorOS 6 running on Android 9. But let's see about the phone. And as you can see, ColorOS version 6 and Android version is 9. That is Android Pie that you're getting out of the box. And this is the 4GB RAM variant. So it comes with 64GB of storage, and out of that 64GB, you get 47.7. But there's also another variant that comes with 3GB of RAM that will have 32GB of internal storage. But I don't think the storage is an issue, because we also have a dedicated micro SD card slot. And this is the typical ColorOS UI that we have seen in earlier devices. So again, as of now, it's pretty fluid, I would say. And this is having that Helio P60 SoC. And I feel for the price point of about 8,000, this is a very good chip, because it's a pretty powerful chip. Also, it has that fingerprint scanner. Let's test it. And I'm really happy to say that the fingerprint scanner is again fast on this device, as you can see. Generally, that's the things that manufacturers skim, put a very slow fingerprint scanner. And also it has face unlocking option if you really want. So that's regarding that. And let's also now look at the camera on this, because rear we have the dual camera setup, 13MP with and 2, and front facing again is a 13MP. So let's quickly look at the camera and have a look. And just I'm going to accept all this. This is a typical UI that you're getting with almost all Realme device. You have 1x and 2x digital zoom option is there, and it just goes back. And you also have the portrait mode over here. So this is going to use the depth sensor, And yes, as you can see, that worked. And if I go over here, let's go to see the video. What are the options that they are offering in video? Volume, and the settings, nightscape, and all those things. That's fine, but yeah, 1080p or 720p, so that's actually nice. So let's just go to the photo mode, and also let's look at the front facing camera. This is the front facing camera, and as you can see, it has that auto focusing. It detected my face, even HDR, and looks like beauty faces. I'm just going to disable that. So nice to see even HDR is given in this price point. And notice how quickly it took the steps. There is no delay. Anyways, let me do one thing. Let me take some more sample shots with this one so that you get a better idea. So these were shot with the rear facing camera of this Realme 3i, and as you can see, I like the color reproduction. The color reproduction is actually good on this phone. It does not look very unnatural, and as you can see, these are my shots. Look at the skin tones, and I feel in terms of skin tones, it produced good results. This is with the portrait bokeh mode that is available on this 3i, and some of the indoor samples that I have taken, and I was surprised that the indoor samples also came out pretty decent, and these were taken again in completely artificial light in indoor lighting conditions. And this was taken with the front facing camera. Again, the front facing camera has good amount of sharpness, and here I enable that portrait bokeh mode with the front facing camera, and as you can see, even in indoor lighting, the front facing camera did actually a pretty good job. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Realme 3i. And I feel for 8,000 rupees, this is actually a pretty good device, considering the fact that you're getting this big screen with almost that full view display, a fast fingerprint scanner, and also the processor, the Helio P60 for 8,000 will be actually pretty good. Anyways, what do you guys think about this Realme 3i? Do let me know in the YouTube comment section below. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.